What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're here for another Star Wars Black Series unboxing video. Force Friday 2019, figures that were leaked in Walmart Canada. We have the Offworld Jawa today. This is 3 of 3. I acquired 3 of these figures, the Mandalorian, Cal, and the Jawa. The other figures in this wave I do not presently have in my possession. So this is 3 of 3. This is going to be it for Black Series unless I somehow am able to acquire the other ones, which will not be easy because Walmart has removed them from their system here in Canada, so you cannot check out anymore. If you take one to the cash register, it won't, to the self-checkout, it will not ring up. It will come up as not in the system, and then they will take it away from you. That has already been happening. I've seen reports of that on Facebook. This is Black Series carded number 96, Offworld Jawa. And let's just take a quick little look at this artwork here. In black and white, it doesn't look any different, but those eyes certainly look different. Yes, it's unfortunate we are getting half of a figure and paying full price for it, but that's part of the little math numbers games they play with every wave. They set a budget for development, they set a budget for production, and they've got to hit those budgets. Got to keep the bean counters happy. Here we go, getting this Jawa, as people would say, this filthy, disgusting creature out of the package. Should we just assume this is the same? We'll just quickly take a look here. Yes, we will assume, and it is the same. So here he is, or she. I'm not sure. Are these gendered creatures? There's that weapon. This appears to be attached. So we should try to get the Jawa out first, I guess. The head of the hood is hard plastic. Interesting choice. I would have figured if you were going to go soft goods, you'd go 100% soft goods. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. But they did not choose to do that. They did not choose to go 100% soft goods. They chose to go 80% soft goods. Okay, so there's the little... Somehow that's supposed to fit in this pouch. Interesting. Let's get him standing and we'll go from there. So here's our Offworld Jawa. I have some theories as to why the Offworld Jawas have red eyes. It probably has to do with sunlight and sand and things like that, but I like to think maybe they just they get off Tatooine and they discover spice. You know, Star Wars spice. So I tried to peel off this hood, which is a hard plastic. Well, not hard. It's plastic. It's certainly not fabric, but it's glued to the top of the head up here. I didn't want to rip it all the way off, but I think you get a sense of what's under the hood like that. The figure has decent articulation, which is what you'd hope for. It looks like we've got a waist swivel, we've got decent hip joints, we've got a thigh cut, a single jointed knee. This one doesn't want to go. Swivels there. Nothing, no swivel down here. The ankles point up and down, and we get ankle pivot as we're used to. If we roll up a sleeve, we'll get another angle on this guy. Probably my biggest gripe with this figure is the hands. The hands just don't do much for me. So we've got this weapon that gets used on R2 in A New Hope. The card game called it an ion gun, but I don't know if that's canon anymore. But with this thing in the way. The arm doesn't have room to come down. And tell me in the comments if this is the same as the previous Jawa that was released. I don't have that Jawa. And there's no trigger. The trigger finger's not separated, so you can't actually put it in a decent pose like he's gonna blast a droid with two hands, because you can't actually get the hands together. One of the drawbacks of such a small figure. The arms are shorter, so the normal range of articulation isn't going to get the job done. You'd have to give him an added range of articulation to be able to get the hands together. So we've got single jointed elbows with some swivel. Presumably the shoulder is going to be, yeah, you can kind of see it in there. Well, I can. I don't know if you guys can on the camera. You guys see that? So we've got the normal ball and probably can go all the way up, around, and back. Nothing too fancy in there. Going to be the same on this side. Both hands swivel and articulate up and down in this direction. Same on this side. And that's it for articulation. So yeah, this weapon doesn't do it for me. It's in the way. How do you even put it in here without it? Like this is just the resting state out of the package. How do I put it in here, obeying the laws of gravity? Because I could put it in this way, but that's upside down. That doesn't make sense. I put it in this way without bending this plastic too much. I don't even want to do it because I'm afraid I'm going to bend it. I'm just going to do it the wrong way because I really don't want to ruin this plastic thing. It's kind of ridiculous. I do like the pouches. The pouches are cool. The pouches look really, really good. Let's put this weapon back in. So here's the other one that the Jawas use in A New Hope when they are attempting to capture. Oh no, they just carry them around. It just doesn't look right. You can't put his other hand on it in a way that's like you would never do that with a weapon of any kind. You'd blow your fingers off. So why would you do that? You wouldn't. So we got to get him a little closer. No. That's it. That's the best we can do. We can get him to present the weapon to someone else. Not very threatening to R2 when he can't even hold his weapon properly. Briefly want to mention the soft goods. It is nice to get a cloak like this. Unfortunately, you can see as I'm messing with the figure, it's already coming apart. They left the end unfinished to kind of give you that rustic kind of feel to it, but just messing with it a little bit. I'm not even going to finish pulling these threads out because they're going to continue coming out all the way over here. But this is a very thin fabric. You can see right through it, and it's thinner than anything I have. I grabbed a bunch of samples of Black Series that I have with soft goods. This is the first release of Boba Fett. Thicker material on Boba Fett. I have these X34, Luke's Landspeeder. Luke with his poncho. This is also a finer material, higher thread count, I guess you could say. And then the last comparison that I brought of just material is Darth Vader, 40th Darth Vader. And you can see right through this material because it's pretty thin, but it's still a higher thread count than this. This is just, you can actually see it if we get nice and close. See how thick it is compared, or how not thick it is compared to Vader's little bit finer detail cape that when they cut it, it didn't go to loose ends. They didn't have to stitch it because this is just a better quality material. So it's to get a certain effect, right? It's for a certain purpose on this figure, but it is already, just in the little bit I've been messing with the figure, it's already coming apart. So play gently, kids, because it's not gonna last. Definitely not built to last. He's gonna cut this guy's head off. I had hopes that I would have been able to remove the Jawa outfit, the soft goods, but there's no way to remove this that I can see. The pouches don't have a readily apparent place where they disconnect. I think I can actually see the glue here where it was permanently affixed. I don't see any other points where it would connect or disconnect easily. So I wanted to be able to give him to give 3PO the cloak so he could do the little funeral thing for Jawas, but no such luck. I'll have to destroy one so I can make copies of the cloak, and then that's how we'll, or I'll probably try to get the 40th one, the cheaper one, and go from there. But here is our Offworld Jawa next to R2-D2 and C-3PO. And here's our Jawa standing next to the Luke that comes with his land speeder, with his nice poncho there. Here's the Jawa being dwarfed by Chewbacca. Here's our little Jawa next to the Dark Lord of the Sith. And here's our Offworld Jawa next to the SH Figuarts Rogue One Stormtrooper, whose blast points are so precise they can't possibly have been sand people. Yeah, right. Alright folks, that wraps things up for me. The Jawa figure, it's okay. I had Archive Wave 2 Yoda here at home. I had it. I returned it because it was half a figure. And he's the peg warmer now. So if you're trying to army build Jawas, and when this wave comes out, I think you should probably just try waiting, play the long game. I think this is going to be one of the peg warmers in this wave. Half a figure for full retail price is tough. It's really, really tough. Unless you've got money to burn, in which case, you know, have at it. Have fun with it. Alright guys, that's it. That's the 3 Black Series figures that I acquired through the leak Walmart Canada here. I don't have any more Black Series. If I can get my hands on more, I will. And if you want to find out when those videos go live, please hit the notification bell there on your screen. If you're new, hit subscribe. I would love to have you. Yeah, just having fun, guys. Just enjoying this action figure hobby. Really, really love it. If you're at all interested in the vintage collection figures that also leaked at Walmart Canada, let me know in the comments below if you want me to unbox those as well. Unboxed, really, is just take them off the bubble. I've got Poe, Rey, and X-Wing Luke. Not the exciting ones, I know, but it's exciting to have them when they're not even supposed to be out yet, to be honest. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. May the Force be with you. Be excellent to each other, and we will see you next time.